Hey, this is Mario. I just wanted to bring a quick video to you guys and just talk about my experience at school today. Today was a fun day. We brought in the fundraiser gentleman to come over and talk to our kids about obviously raising funds for a band program. And he's a gentleman that I've been using for the past, well, I don't know, over 20 years. He's been going and doing our fundraiser since I started working there at our school. But it's a fun day because he's a fun guy. He's a fun gentleman. He makes the kids laugh and he keeps the kids engaged, and it makes it very interesting and it's just a lot of fun for the kids. Hopefully, he motivates the kids to want to go out and sell some more. But the kids love him. He's just a lot of fun around the kids. But I just wanted to kind of give you my 2 cents on fundraising. I don't know about your program, but my program doesn't usually get enough monies from the district, and that's probably the same for many other programs, not only just mine, but I'm sure across our district and across many other districts as well. I wish I could say we get enough to be able to do everything, but that's not always the case. So what we have to do is we have to be creative, and one of those ways is to bring in a fundraising gentleman that's going to help us raise funds. And I trust this gentleman. His name's Joe, and he's been doing a great job for us for over 20 years. And I trust him, and I know that he has the best interest in mind for us. And I appreciate that. He's a very honest man, and we've been working together for a long time. And so, my first tip to you is to find somebody that you trust. Find somebody that you can count on. Find somebody that you know has your best interest in mind, and somebody who has the personality to be around kids and who is going to be able to motivate them and be funny and be engaging and be able to connect with them, because ultimately you want the kids to be able to sell. So just keep that in mind. Find somebody that you know is good and you can trust, and of course the company has to be a good company as well. So keep that in mind, that you find a company that you know is going to bring you the most amount of monies and value for what it is that you're going to be selling. So keep that in mind as well. Now, how do you get kids to sell? Well, we've been doing this now for a long time, and we've been, I think, very successful at what we do in that part. So we try to do the best we can, and we try to be as creative as we can. One of the things that motivates kids to want to sell is if they're going to get something in return. Now, obviously, we explain to the kids what they're going to get out of the funds that they're going to raise. Most of the time, they're going to be used for parties, for motivational things. We do a couple of great parties throughout the year. We do one in Christmas. We do one at the end of the year. And we buy other motivational things that we give away to them. We also give away prizes at our parties and get-togethers. So we do spend a lot, but all of that is for the kids, and so that the kids can have a great time and a great experience. Because I think ultimately that's the end result for all of us, is we want our kids to have the best experience. We want them to leave band thinking, wow, this was a great experience, I'm never going to forget it. And years down the line, they're going to be, wow, I still remember my band experience. I still remember going on the band trips. I still remember going to the band parties. That was a lot of fun. That was my introduction to the band world. And so we wanted to be a positive experience. So we raise money for parties. We give away prizes. Get creative. We give away the top seller prizes: third place, second place, and first place. And you can put a number to that. Anywhere from a $50 third prize, $75 second prize, $100 first prize. I mean, you decide what that prize is going to be. And of course, check with your school district and see what it is that is allowable and what is not allowable, because obviously you want to make sure you're doing everything legally since you're dealing with monies. So be careful with that. But be creative. You can give away shirts, you can give away caps. You can give away little prizes that the kids really like, and they don't have to be expensive. Sometimes you can find some things that are pretty cool and pretty relevant and pretty hip at the time, and they don't cost a whole lot of money. So check with your fundraiser guy. That's what I mean. Find somebody who you trust, who knows what's working, who knows what is out there that is going to bring in the funds and what's going to get kids excited about selling. So we raise money for parties. We raise money for the end of the year trip. That trip usually is the top band that goes, because it does take a lot of money. It takes a lot of funds. We have to get charter buses. We have to pay for meals. We have to pay for the entrance to the park. And so that takes up a lot of money. So just be aware of that. If you want to do a trip, just make sure you know who you're going to take and the amount of money that it's going to take to be able to fund such trip. But those are all fun things. Those are all extra experiences that the kids can have apart from their normal experiences like contests and parades and things like that. So keep that in mind. The final tip that I'm going to give you is to try to go as early as you possibly can. Try to do your fundraiser at the beginning of the year if possible. I know that's not always doable. Sometimes the school wants to go first. They might have their school-wide fundraiser or whatnot. Sometimes that's been the case for us. It's not always the case that we go first. Sometimes the school has gone first, so we just have to wait for the administrators to give us the green light, and hopefully we'll be the first ones to go. And it's always a lot easier. I don't know about you, but I don't like to do a lot of fundraisers myself. Maybe you're somebody that wants to do 3 or 4 throughout the year. I would rather do one. So I want to go as early as possible and be the first one. So this is like right now the second week of school, the second day of the second week of school, and we're already doing our fundraiser. And we're going to work hard for the next week, week and a half, and trying to get the kids to sell as much as they possibly can, because I don't want to have to do another one. So we're going to take time every day during class, if not every other day, and we're going to talk to them. Maybe give them a little bit of a mini presentation again, get them excited again, talk to them about the prizes, talk to them about what we're going to do with the money that is raised. So that way they have that in mind all the time, and they're not going to give up. They're not going to just put the fundraiser brochure away and forget about it. See, you can't do that. You've got to remind them about it. Tell them that it's going to help them. It's going to help the whole band program. Remind them about what they're going to get out of it, the prizes, whatever it is that you've chosen to give out as prizes. Remind them about those things on a daily basis. And what I also like to do is keep tallies every day. Ask students, hey, how many items have you sold? Just so that you can have a running total of each band and how they're doing. And then you can analyze and figure out, okay, we've sold these many items. That's only going to get us this far. And talk to the kids about it and be sincere about it. Look, here's where we are. Let's do the math. If we only do this much, we're only going to get this much. Or I'll work as hard as you want me to work. And so pretty much that's what we do at our school, and get them motivated, get them excited on a daily basis. And we try to just do it all in a week and a half. But if you're somebody that likes to do it in 3 or 4 tries, 4 different fundraisers, that's good too. Personally, I would rather be doing something else throughout the year. I'd rather be teaching or focusing on what I feel is important in the classroom, and not spend the time having to raise money and do fundraisers. So anyway, I hope this has helped. I encourage you to do a fundraiser. I know if you're just starting out as a teacher, maybe you hadn't thought about this. I highly encourage you to do it as early as possible, so that way you're not having to compete with anybody else. Find somebody that you trust. Find somebody who is going to have your best interest in mind and who knows the ins and outs, what's working, what's not working, what gets the kids excited, so that way they can go out and sell. Don't forget about the parents. The parents are going to be working for you as well, so keep them in mind, and try to go as early as you can, and try to keep them excited on a daily basis. So I hope this helps. It has helped us for the past over 20 years, and we've been, I think, pretty successful at it, and it's all because of how we present it to the kids. You just try to sell it to the kids, and I think the kids will work hard for you if they know that they have something to gain by it. So anyway, if you like the video, you can click the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Leave a comment below if you have a question, or if you want to put what you think has worked for you. Write it down there on your comment, and that way other people can read it. This has worked for us for the past 20 years, over 20 years since the school's been open. So hopefully this helped, and we'll catch you at the next video. Have a great day.